Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever time it is during the day. Got our bottles, make sure you got your gift right. This your boy Vision, the man in the meaning, live with Gnacety Yak. We got Mr. 20 Names. He's shaking his head at me because I fucking started it off, man. Pass the cup, man. It's that time. Pass the cup, man. My hand is shaking.
live and direct on Gnacety Yak, man. You know, it's your boy, the corny cool doc, Charles Urkel, a.k.a. Mississippi Heff, the Dragon Spitter. Got your girl, Jamie O'Shea from the Jamie O'Shea Show.
What's up, y'all?
In the building. You know what I'm saying? Got Mr. De Niro, always live and direct, because everybody got to pray for the $1 Million Man. You know what I'm saying? And we got yours truly, you know what I'm saying, back from last week. You know, what's your name again?
Coco Beware, Coco Chris.
You know what I'm saying? We got Coco Beware, the official swallower. And
So we got Coco the Swallower in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
That part is not
Say word.
You know what I'm saying? You already know.
We got Dynamic D in the building. You know what I'm saying?
And we also got Twin Star DJ Young Willie though in the building.
Shout out to Twin
Shout
Star.
out to Twin Star.
Yeah. So we're going to get into it real fast in a hurry, you know what I'm saying? We're going to shout out our non-paying sponsors so we can get into this fire. We can't even get into that right now. We got to get into this fire. We're going to get into the guests after we get into this fire. So first and foremost, we're going to let you hear what we got going on today. You know what I'm saying? We just going to start it off with some crazy shit that happened this week. And after we finish tapping, we're going to press play and let you hear what that man said.
We about to get into this real quick. Just let
the people hear it, man. Just let the people hear it.
Get him listen.
All right.
You said hold on. Listen up. That ain't shit but a little smoke. This record right here is about eating pussy. Alright? I knew that already. I knew that. I just want to clear up the confusion. Alright? I'm 41 years old. I'm eating a lot of pussy. I am what they call an expert on the subject. I've been sucking dicks and foreheads for 20 years. So as I sing this song, I want...
Stop it. So in case y'all didn't know, that was Tank. All right, he said he's about 41 years old, been eating pussy since what?
He ate a lot of pussy.
Ate a lot of pussy, but he said he's been sucking dick for 20 years.
Now it was kind of, I'm gonna give him the benefit. Was it dick or clit? Because clit would go along with what he was saying.
Yeah, but that sound like a duh.
It sound like he slipped up.
Nigga, we had
he might have got caught slipping. He might have meant to say click, but subconsciously he gave himself up.
I don't know no man that slips like that unless they.
No, I'm saying he might be an undercover, you know, a pillow biter. And what I'm saying is he is an undercover. He told on himself. He didn't mean to tell on himself.
Son, he's an
I think he meant to say clit, and he slipped up and said dick.
But he didn't clear it up though. Like he just got his shit going.
He did clear
it up. He was
up.
on stage. He probably Millie rocked when he said that shit. On any block.
Yeah.
How do we know that's
he Millie rock on any cop.
How do we know that's really
It's a video of him at his concert with the mic.
video? So you seen the video?
It's right here. That's what he's playing it off of.
It's not just audio. It's not just audio.
So how do you feel? I was about to get into that. So as females, you see a dude, you know a dude. Say you may like a dude. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all like Bobby V? Put it like that.
I did like Bobby V.
With the little curls and everything, the little Cheerios.
He had cute curls.
I liked his music. I liked his music.
You know the guys like that's real cute.
So how you feel like if you see a dude and you be like, damn, yeah, you know, I might, you know, I'll be willing to, and then hear me out. You just see a dude, you feel he's attractive, you be like, you know, I'll be willing to give him a shot, and then you find out he's a pillow biter.
Oh, I'd be crushed.
I can't
be crushed.
No,
I'm not saying what you do. I'm saying how do you feel? Like how do you feel hearing that from Tank?
Well, my first thing is that I feel like it's more common than what we actually think. I feel like it's a lot of undercover brothers in the music industry, in the entertainment industry, period. So it's common. I'm disappointed. Nothing against people that are pillow biters, because to each is its own.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
want
you can bite your pillow. I really don't.
Like,
please feel free to bite your pillow.
I'm not judging. But what I'm saying is, I'm just personally not going to be able to do it.
Because she's not going to bite the pillow for you.
No. And here at Gnacety Yak, we do not discriminate. We believe in free choice and free life.
We
so
are
we
all
don't
one people.
united. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because like I have a real life situation. So I worked at Spanish joint. Nigga, I slap you across this table. First time I would put my so
chill, cousin, chill.
So
look, you about to get a message.
So I worked this joint on Sunday, Spanish joint, right? So it's a brother in there. He probably like your complexion, whatever. Dance his ass off. All the chicks on him. I mean, this dances ass off. I mean, all the chicks on him. But every time I'm in there, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I know if it was me, I would be eating in here. But I don't never see like they be on his, and he dance with him and then he good and he looking around. Come dance. I'm like, so in my head, I'm like, this nigga must be gay. You know what I'm saying? Because like chicks be throwing themselves at this nigga. Like, so last week I go in the joint. And trying to be politically correct here. So you know, there's a gay dude. It was his birthday. So 2 gays dudes dancing, and you know this all salsa and merengue. You know what I'm saying? They dancing, boom, 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 boom. I look, and this man is playing double dutch. I'm like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Dude, the other dude spun the dude whose birthday it was, and he jumped in. Boom, boom. I said, I knew it. I said, cause no dude. I'm telling you, if you went in there, you'd be like, damn, like, just as a straight dude, you'd be like, yo, this nigga should be eating. I mean, eating like these chicks is on him. And he dancing.
But I mean, he do that. He was doing that to have fun, okay?
Yeah, that's what it is. And I knew it. That's why I said, yo, he ain't got no wedding ring on. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? You never come in here with your girl. Like, if you that faithful, you gonna bring your girl in at least one time. You know what I'm saying? You come in here.
From Power, what was the first dude from Power? The first boss.
Oh, Lobos.
Lobos. Yeah, Los Lobos. Los Lobos.
And I was just like, I kept being like, yo, son, I ain't never seen this nigga bag of shit. Like, never. Like, everybody in this party be eating. Like, everybody. Every straight. If you a straight dude, I would give you. If you out in DC and you want to come, you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a nice Spanish chick, man. You come on out to, shout out to Stanton and Green at 319 Pennsylvania Avenue, Sunday to Bachata Brunch. I'm telling you, it's free. You come in there, you can eat in there, man. All you got to do is act like you can dance. But
until not paying sponsors, though.
Yeah, so shout out to, on that note, like, we like to shout out our non-paying sponsors, always at onelifeofleisureclothing.com. Go in there and get your flights, fitted hats, you know, your hoodies, your polos, all your fly shit to go to the club and mac on these chicks. You know what I'm saying? And also, we like to shout out Aka. Now I'm gonna give you something different. I always say, you know, enjoy your sorrows with a nice sorrow blend. But this time I'm gonna tell you that Aka is a shift in luxury and sophistication designed to offer an exotic line of new segment called Effervescent Nectar. So if that don't sound like some fly shit and get you out your seat into the liquor store, I don't know what will. Also, we like to shout out, man, our corner stores, man, our local bodegas, man, for holding us down. I don't even eat pork, but them niggas be giving up bologna sandwiches with cheese, all type of turkey with cheese, with mustard. You know how I do. Hitting us off with that EBT money. You know what I'm saying? I done came in the store fucked up like, yo, Ak, what's up, man? I got 50 on this EBT. You gonna give me back 40? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ak holding everybody in the hood down, man, giving us our credit on our Lucy's, our quarter waters, and our kids' potato chips.
Shout out to Twin Star DJ Young Really though. I mean, holla at him if you need some video production. Holla if you need some hot beats. Holla if you need some hot fire. You know what I mean? He don't charge that much. You know what I mean? He beat your best competitive price. You know what I mean? So holla at him. I'm on IG DJ Young Really though. Holla at him Twin Star. You know what I mean? Also, shout out to what am I going with? Shout out to Jamie O'Shea Show. Tell them a little about the show. What's
up, you guys? I am a broadcast journalist from the DMV. If you are an artist in the DMV area and you're interested, all surrounding areas, and you're interested in getting your track played on the radio station, visit hbcuhits.com. Check me out. I do interviews, and I'm coming to a city near you really soon. So check out my Instagram page. It's The Jamie O'Shea Show. And follow me on YouTube, The Jamie O'Shea Show.
Also, for your viewing pleasure, man, if you like to get that cocoa butter, you got to go to PornTube / Cocoa Butters Exotic Movements. Or
And it's butter with 3 T's.
Butter with 3 T's. Butter with 3 T's / You know what I'm saying? Cocoa Butter versus Rex Steel.
Shout out to ShowLoungeEntertainment.com. I mean, holla at ShowLoungeEntertainment.com if you're looking to do showcasing and things like that. Also, if you have kids and you're in the Prince George's County area and you have children, school-age children from kindergarten, pre-K to 7th grade, the B Academy, that's the BEE Academy, where your kids they are buzzed about achievement. Your kids will excel if you want your kids to get help, with the academics, or you just want them to be tested, to test it beyond their limits. Holla at the B Academy. Number is 301-386-2583. That's the BEE Academy. They're buzzed about achievement, education. Keep it going. All right.
Also, Lamb Films will be hosting an open casting call for all Backpage artists.
And when you refer to artists, you mean physical performance artists?
Yes, all physical performance artists. Lamb, Life's a Movie Films, will be hosting an open casting call. So if you want to be part of this casting call, you just hit us up at thebear63@gmail.com. That is thebear63@gmail.com. Use code word OpenCastAss. Now,
back to business. So we got to start this. Well, I guess we already started there. But we can't go any further without paying respects to the late great Hue Heff. Giving bitches jobs that, for a long time. Did I say bitches?
You did.
Giving bitches jobs for a long, you can't disrespect chicks like that. But no, but giving women jobs for a long time, whether they had brains or not, whether they gave brains or not. He gave them jobs. You know what I mean? Sometimes they gave him jobs. But
yo, for real,
Facts. Hashtag factual.
Like on some real shit, Hue Heffner was a pioneer. I learned something today, man. Back when during the whole civil rights movements and all that stuff, when Hue Heffner was really getting it popping, man, he hired black writers when that was unheard of. You know what I'm saying? And he was pushing the button, let people know that sex was alright, your sexuality was alright back in the time where women had to be covered up and all that, kind of helped with the liberation movement. So we want to shout out to Hue Heffner, not just because he put bitches' asses
on the map.
You know what I'm saying?
Said tonight, ladies, if you got raisin tits, let them fly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real. If you want to be a whore in the name of Hue Heffner tonight, ladies, it is perfectly okay to get your Playboy bunny shit on tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Nero said he does not. Well, he does.
R.I.P. Playboy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. What you got to say about that, DJ Young?
Shit, man.
I ain't got to worry about my daughter working for that nigga.
I like that. Hashtag facts.
How many forearms then got strong to Playboy magazines, man?
Shit, how many forms are getting strong going for R. Kelly cult?
Hey,
your pops can't come here.
Hey, yo. Shout out to the R.
And on that note,
Masking off.
Next topic.
We're going on to
I hear it.
This nigga here.
Something's touching the light. There you go.
Oh, yeah, it is.
There you go, right there.
Right there.
Excuse us for the technical difficulties.
Bring it in.
All right.
Bring it in. Fuck it up.
So, all right. This is a multi-part question. So it has to deal with, we're gonna say threesomes, menages.
No, we're gonna do this.
Oh yeah. All right.
Eric Smooth is over here smoked out.
Yeah.
Please forgive us, people.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start this one. With something I heard today about Dale Earnhardt Jr. and I kind of digged it. You know what I'm saying? So NASCAR is predominantly white. Most of the NASCAR people feel like if you kneel, you should be fired. Like some of the owners, like the Babe Ruth of NASCAR, they've all spoke out against this. But Dale Earnhardt Jr., most popular man in NASCAR, tweeted, and I agree with this. It's funny. He was like, all Americans have the right to peaceful protest, and those who would deny the right to peaceful protest only cause violent protests to be inevitable. So, I think with the whole thing, with everybody kneeling, basically giving President Trump the finger. You know what I'm saying? Because this really wasn't about the Kaepernick situation more as it was about, you know, who does Donald Trump think he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does he think he's talking to?
Billionaires like that.
Yeah, like, you know.
They got together and said, who the fuck this nigga think he talking to?
I honestly think it was a situation where, you know, these dudes they've known each other for years.
For a minute.
And they like, yo, he's coming out of pocket right now. Like, he forgot who we are.
So tell him what Dale said, so we can get it.
I just did.
Oh, you told him? Was I drinking when you said that?
Yeah, like we said, we getting lifted over here. Gnacety Yak.
Everybody's
feeling the flow. Everybody's feeling the flow right now. Not all of us. De Niro, get your money up. You know how it is. I get my money up. I ain't get lifted over here.
People make the world go round, but listen, but with Dale, like he said.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to put the question to you. Because I know you're an advocate, you know, you hard body about this.
Hard body, correct.
How do you feel about this past weekend?
It breaks down a few different things to me. And I expressed it to you before. Honestly, I would like to applaud all of the actions that took place by the NFL players, owners. But I can't, yo. I mean, it was a good gesture. But at the same time, when you got somebody who was actually fighting for the rights of your people, they're fighting for your children, your mother, your brother, your fathers to actually be treated better. And everybody and their mother not even their mothers actually backed them, but everybody got something that's bad to say about them. Or, you know, either they join him or they not. Or it's, oh no, his skills, he ain't this, he ain't that. But then when it comes down to, oh, these sons of bitches, everyone should be fired if they take a knee. Now all of a sudden they want to take a knee when before, oh, I would have taken a knee. You know, that's disrespecting the flag. When actually disrespecting the flag, the flag actually has a code of ethics that says was disrespecting the flag. And taking a knee is not one of them. But the way they actually unroll the flag in the open ceremonies and hold it horizontally, that is disrespectful to the flag. On the 4th of July, the biggest day that's supposed to represent the flag, the things that they sell, paraphernalia, the paper plates, the paper napkins and cups and all that other shit that you just toss out after you wipe your mouth. You might, you know, bust a nut with a jump off on the side and wipe that off and toss it in the trash can.
Far less.
That's disrespectful.
Far
now, I mean,
less.
to the flag, because you got the flag on the napkin, you wiping it up. You might even wipe your ass with it if you yourself. You know what I mean? It's about it.
I had an incident like that.
He doesn't like our country.
I thought Bus the only thing to clean up with was a Bob Marley towel. It's like, is this wrong?
Yeah, that was wrong.
Hey, it was one love. But how I feel about it, honestly, I feel the whole shit it's a sideshow, man. Look at Ray Lewis. Look at him. Look at this motherfucker. So, like, this nigga look like he was, like I said, he looked like.
Does anybody in the room else hear like the tap dancing or the shucking and jiving every time you say Ray Lewis's name?
Ray Lewis sound like, yo, he was
I hear
on the damn ground.
theme music.
Yeah.
I hear
Yo, this dude looked like he was in the church
music.
having a praise and worship battle with the other
And
old
did you
ladies.
see how he
And
copped
passed out?
Did you
and
see
they
how
had
he
to
copped
fan
out?
him.
Oh, on
He had a hat on.
on ESPN.
No, on Twitter.
Yeah.
He said something on Twitter. He was like, yeah, I think he tweeted it. Or he
said
something.
he felt
was
the
like
power.
this. When I was kneeling, I was like, Lord, no weapon that comes against me may
Callie,
prosper.
what up, baby? Hold
So
on.
basically, he's saying it like he was praying.
Yeah. But hold up. Salute to all of our vets, you know what I mean? That's in the chat. Yo, Callie, salute to you, you know what I mean? Thank you for your services, because we all know what time it is, and we all know that, you know, disrespecting the flag is not what it's about, and we all know that you all fought for our rights to be able to have the freedom of speech. So it's not any disrespect to the vets, and I think most of the vets know that, because he clearly stated, this is what it is.
And there's so many veterans that have spoken out in support
Exactly.
of what Kaepernick did in the first place. You know, so it just shows you the contradictory that's going on right now.
Did y'all see what Aaron Rodgers tweeted?
I did not say it.
So there was a picture, Aaron Rodgers put it on his Instagram. There was a picture of him locked arms with the rest of the team during the national anthem. So you had the cameraman, boom, and Aaron Rodgers tweeted, I wonder how much backlash they're gonna get on the internet for taking a knee and having their hat off during the national anthem because they on their knee. So it's like whatever, man.
So how do y'all feel about it?
It's kind of double-sided for me because I'm like, I'm happy they told Trump fuck yourself.
I'm happy they told Trump fuck yourself too.
You know, and I'm happy. Like, you know what's funny? Trump tried to be slick on Sunday and was like, locking arms, unity, good guys. He was like, that's cool with me. Kneeling ain't. So shout out to my man Jerry Jones for coming out the very next day and said, watch this. I'm getting on my knee at 71 years old.
Old ass knee. This is probably broke when he got down. He said, nothing money can't buy, baby.
Shout out to Jerry Jones. And that's really what that was about. That was about, oh, he think it's sweet? Mm-hmm. Yo, Jerry, you know what to do.
Yeah.
We walking out the middle field. We gonna get on our knees, all of us. So, with that note,
I ain't even sports and all that stuff, but I don't like Trump. I do feel like, you know, the whole taking knee thing was a good gesture. I feel like it should kind of happen before Trump said something.
Yeah.
You know.
That's where I'm at with mine. They should have been kneeing.
Yeah. Like it kind of, it's better late than never, but it kind of should have been happened already.
So I don't know what happened in Green Bay today, but I know they was trying to get the whole crowd to lock arms.
Yeah, but you hear what Bomani said about that?
What?
He said, no disrespect to you, Aaron Rodgers, and I appreciate the gesture, but he said, now think of it like this. He said in your stadium, there's what, 40,000, he said there's 80,441 seats. He said so 80,400 of those will be white people. He said 41 will be blacks. So he said, I don't really think they'll get the message of 80,
the funny thing is they polled people before the game in the parking lot. 51 people. 17 people said we with it. 34 people said, I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's Green Bay. But you do it in New York, you might have the totally different dynamic.
You may or you may not.
You may not.
These days you can never tell.
You can never tell. Depending on where you're doing the poll at too.
Yeah.
I mean, they did in the parking lot before the Green Bay game because they were asking people like, yo, are you going to lock arms today?
So yeah, 17 people locking arms.
No, they asked 51 people, and they was like, "Yo, listen." They was like, "The line is drawn." They was like, "You got some people that's like just doing it because they like, yo, Aaron Rodgers said do it." You got some people doing it because they feel it, but then you got the other 34 that's like, you could go play in traffic, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you got some of those 34 people that believe that's like, well, they said one dude was like, "Listen, man. This is the players thing. I came here to watch a game."
Question, and this for anybody. Where do you think it goes from here? Because honestly, I think
nowhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Exactly. And why not?
Nowhere.
Because
what is it?
Scheme of things, it's
what is
still
it?
A dude that's sitting on the bench right now that shouldn't be sitting on the bench.
No, he's not on the bench.
He's not in the sport.
He's not in the sport, man.
That's what I mean.
But my thing is, take Kaepernick out the equation. This ain't about Kaepernick getting a job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But it goes back to that because all these owners were so called for the rights for their players' freedom of speech. Then why wouldn't he have a job?
My whole thing is y'all are missing the whole point, son. This is about exactly.
They ain't got to.
And that's what I've tried to explain on many occasions.
We understand that. But what I'm saying is, I understand it's private. But if they were for their players,
but Trump probably just got him a job.
Well, first
next quarterback get hurt.
First and
Trump just got him a job.
Y'all know what to do. Aim at the ankles.
First and foremost,
boycott.
Any professional sport is a business. First and foremost. So the owner over anything else about the players, above the fans, anything, they are in the best interest of the business and how to get that money. So if they don't feel like, if he's detracting, he's like, well, he's bringing too much negativity, he's detracting from what they'll come to the team, the revenue, they're not going to hire him. Point blank, period.
My point is too much negativity when it wasn't what they were about.
It was, yeah, and that's what it was because
that's
now when it's something that they're about, it's none of that.
Now it's turned into something else. Now it's turned into something else.
Like,
because you had them negative motherfuckers on your team, but I mean, who
listen. Rich people don't like to be told
what to do.
And at the end of the day, you got 32 billionaires and you got hundreds of, maybe 1,000 millionaires in the NFL. So you got people.
And listen, I need to get rich so nobody can tell me what to fucking do, man.
Basically, you should. But my whole thing is, the question is, where does it go from here? And I think it's nowhere. Like, at the end of the day, kneeling is like, yeah, it's a silent protest, but what effect is it really having? Like, Colin Kaepernick's out here, you know, moving the needle on his own, but at the end of the day, it's not a It's not a movement. It's Colin Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying?
It's a movement because of what else is going on behind the scenes. So it's still a movement.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like you hear a lot of brothers saying they support Kaepernick, and even the brothers that are kneeling. But at the end of the day, like, are those brothers also doing what Kaepernick did and putting their money behind it? I don't know. I know Michael Bennett has done some things, but for the most part, a lot of these brothers kneeling, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
They kneeling.
And
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
where it stops at.
And it needs to be bigger than that. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it goes anywhere from here. Like, I'll be perfectly happy if everybody in the NFL said fuck kneeling, and then niggas just hit the streets and did what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example. And a lot of people don't use what's afforded to them. Mm-hmm. The NFL fines probably takes $20 million in fines every year. Right? Inside the players' guidelines, it says any fine that you receive, you are allowed to donate it to a charity of your choice. But instead of the players being like, yo, they just hit me for $100,000, they reduced it to 60, but they still taking 60. Matter of fact, yo, get that shit to the boys club around my way. They don't even bother.
Yeah.
They let the NFL, and you know what the NFL does? They fund their charity with this money, and then they get a tax break. So the NFL players are funding the NFL's charity through fines, and the NFL is getting the tax break, and it's nobody's fault but their own. Because in their guidelines, because one day I was sitting there talking to KV, and I'm like, yo, damn. I was like, they hit niggas fine, what they doing with this money? You know what I'm saying? We look it up, pull up, and they like, yo, they have the option. And I've told people this, like, yo, you got fined, yo. You know, boom, you would think that players are just out of spite. I know if I was a player and I got fined, out of spite, you're not keeping this money.
You're not keeping this money.
Yeah.
It's going to somebody that I know it will help benefit.
Yeah. With the fund, I could donate to a charity of my own. My thing is, shout out to Two-Tone Band and Sour Gang. All right, so they need to get their business up and going off the ground. They trying to take these.
You gotta be a non-for-profit.
But they're not profiting off. They're just coming right down to me.
Players are still. I mean, I just think that it's crazy because you got players that might get $100,000 in fines, $200,000 in fines, and they're funding their own.
He said, where you get your facts from?
How do you know?
He said, how do you know where you get your facts from?
Because I was involved with
ODB does not. He's not saying that all players don't do that. He's saying that, I mean, a majority of the players don't, because some of them don't really.
Well, if he knows a player that has taken his fine that the NFL.
Beckham does that. And what's the name did it?
Who?
Seahawks, cornerback.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman. A few players have done it. That's what I said. That's the reason how I knew about it, what we're just talking about now, because a few players have done it.
Okay, so he's taking the anomaly. But let's do the math. If the NFL is collecting $20 million a year in fines, 99.999% of the people are not giving this money where it should be going. Yeah. It's going to NFL Play 60. You know what I'm saying? I know a bunch of dudes that have been fined, and none of them have ever asked for that money to be distributed. And these dudes had charities. They were funding, little league teams and all that out of their pocket, and still did not have the wherewithal to be like, yo, send this money that I just got fined to these programs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Odell might have did it. You know what I'm saying? But
where you getting your facts?
He still don't.
Dude,
about the 20 million. I guess you could look. That's something you could look up. That's always a number. The numbers that they get fined and the numbers that they report, they have to be reported. So it's always public.
If you want to do a study, how about this, son? Every week the NFL tells you who they fined and how much. My dude, all you got to do is do the math. All you gotta do is do the math, son.
Get a calculator.
All you gotta do is do the math. You can find out how many fines they gave out last week. Like they said, they fined Odell. What charity? Like he said, Odell has given his fine. They fined him last week. What charity did he get that to?
I don't know.
Like what charity did he give it to? Since he knows this.
He said, well, yeah. Tell us what charity he gave it to.
Exactly. Like you know this, since you know Odell just got like a $10,000 fine for doing the dog pissing thing as a celebration.
He didn't pass that shit to me.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm boycotting for charity.
Claudie.
You want some?
Holla at me.
Yeah.
So I just think that like
cup getting light over here.
Back to what I was saying, all this kneeling shit. She ain't even drinking.
You ain't even.
She's just trying. Thought you was an individual. Don't be not drinking because Jamie ain't drinking.
I don't know if I technically said I wasn't, but I just said I'm not getting but I don't.
Bartender?
Well, no, I probably am not.
He said somebody as far as last year.
Last year.
Who did he give it
He's
to?
talking about last
I know
week.
he did that.
What is he talking about last year? We talking about last week. Where
He just
do
got
you
fined.
get your facts from, B?
Yeah, and what charity did he give it to last year?
Yo, get him out of
No,
here.
that's somebody else.
And what
Somebody else
charity
said that.
what did the charity did he give it to last year?
No, that was somebody else who said that.
And we're
Oh, no,
not
they
talking
said-
about him donating his own money. We're talking about fines.
Oh, what up,
Because I
man?
know a lot of players that donate money, and these players still get fined and let the NFL because they just lazy.
It's some true story. Now, players from the other leagues have started to step in too. Now that basketball or something starting to get into the
That's gonna be interesting.
because they actually have it in their contract that they have to stay.
Well, then that's they gotta stand.
Yeah, they
That's
gotta
work.
stand.
You know what I'm saying?
Work,
Business.
work.
Listen, business. I'm with De Niro on that. Business is business.
This is
You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can't go to Chick-fil-A and look for a job and tell them that you're an
It's
atheist.
culture. It's culture.
You know what I'm saying?
The culture of a business
Yeah.
plays a big
If
part
you go
in
to Chick-fil-A like I don't believe in God, guess what? You're not getting a
Who's
job.
not getting that job?
You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at the NFL like that. They're all
So,
individual
yeah, if you don't
franchises
Chick-fil-A,
working
so you
for
leave black,
a
right?
corporation. So the owners, they don't have to hire Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I stand on that. That's why the boycott to me, you know.
He said he's not contesting. These people need to know.
Oh, okay.
All right. Shout out to that
Shout out,
to that
shout
viewer.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so
Let's just say I work closely with a bunch of people that got fined. All right.
he knows
moving
them
on.
personally.
Moving right along. Moving along.
So on to the next lecture.
So we kind of left the ladies out of it, so we gonna bring them back in the game.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
we got real quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were like this.
Quick.
Oh, okay. This is what y'all were doing before us? Okay. This was the conversation before we came. Okay. Everybody was quiet. Coco was like, yeah, I don't really watch football, but the whole kneeling thing, it seemed cool.
That was a good answer, though.
they got real quiet with their pussy.
Important.
Walked around, started rioting with their pussy.
Oh, shit, come on. So
Challenge.
No.
Challenge. You said you wasn't going to do the challenge, kid.
I'll find a way to turn the mic off if you stop.
I'm here for it.
He's been dying all day to do this.
I know, but
Dying all day to
listen.
let him.
Top for that pussy.
Come on, man. Can I get into that?
Can't stop, won't stop for that
Hey,
Go ahead, finish.
pussy. I'll fight for that
Go
pussy.
ahead, finish. I ain't even
I'll
gonna
ask people
stop.
for my bike for that pussy. Fucking cornrows and baggy clothes, I'll be a dyke for that pussy.
Oh,
Around, I'll fuck a dyke for
Now we cut his mic.
I'm about to just hit the volume all the way down.
I get my last shot of Hennessy. Psych for that pussy.
So, are
Now
you
we
done?
cut your mic for that.
Psych for that pussy.
I'm here for it.
Are you
I'm
done? Are you
I'm
done?
here. No, that was
Are you
tight,
done?
y'all.
Are you done?
That was
I'm done.
tight.
Are you
The
done?
hype man.
Are you
Niggas
done?
wildin', boy.
You finished? Finished? You happy now? You happy?
Yes. I'm glad you did it, Javon.
Oh man.
All right.
We got conspiracy on the right side of the room.
Listen,
Conspiracy
man.
jumping on.
So, now back to your regular scheduled program. So,
You can't stop laughing.
so our next topic, like I said, we wanted to bring the ladies back before J30 took us to a blast from the past.
For that pussy.
So when he was under 30 and trying to rap.
Oh, yeah.
So
No shots.
Yeah.
shots to all my niggas that's over 30, still with a DVD or a CD. The niggas still hand out CDs?
Smack DVD.
Yeah.
How you hand out CDs? Yo, first of all, sidebar, yeah. Nowadays you should probably be handing out a card with all your information because, tell you the truth, yo, do new cars even come with CD players?
Yes.
Some of them don't.
They don't?
Some of them don't.
Some
Besides all the Nas that's in there, I didn't.
All right. On that note, so our next topic is dudes always, it's my birthday. We need to do something different. It's Valentine's Day. We need to do something different.
Talk about it.
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday in March. We need to do something different. So,
How do you feel about going out and getting somebody else to join the party? Make it, 1 + 2.
Yeah.
And here we come one more.
Yeah. So, Dudes always talking about the Minaj, you know what I'm saying?
Two is a company, three is a party.
Exactly.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying?
So, but you know, females have their wishes and their desires too. So I always call a queen for a day, you know what I'm saying? One chick, two dudes, you know what I'm saying? How you like to lose. But I want to know from the ladies, like, what do you consider a Minaj? What would you prefer? Would you prefer a chick or two dudes? You want to be queen for a day?
I would prefer another girl. If I had to choose.
If you had to choose.
I don't know if I would.
Have you ever been queen for a day?
Nah.
Never been queen?
Nope.
Does it pique your curiosity?
It has. Like every now and
She
again.
wins once again. Gold star. Gold star, buddy. Gold star.
Raise your blunts. Raise your coke.
We have another winner.
No, hold on. Go ahead, finish.
Tell more. But wait, there's more.
See, here's my thing. If I was to do that, I feel like it would have to be with a nigga who I don't like, who I'm not in a relationship with or don't want to be with. Because when I'm with somebody, like my feelings in there, I don't want no.
Hold on. When you talk about this, are you saying with the other girl, or are you talking about being queen for a day?
I'm talking about the other girl can't do
Oh.
shit to the nigga. He can't do shit to her. But I could be queen. They could do
She said,
everything.
"Don't touch
Oh,
me."
so you want to be queen for a day
Like,
with
for
a
real,
chick and a
for real.
dude?
Like if it was like if I was like
See, no.
in a relationship, then yeah.
No, what I'm
She
saying
can't do
is,
shit. But
if
if it's just some random.
No. What I'm saying is, all right. Let me back this up.
Walk around and pull a gun.
If it's queen for a day, in my eyes is, you know, two dudes, one chick. Two chicks, one dude, that's king for a day. So you telling me, I'm asking you, when you said it piques your curiosity, I was talking about, did you mean like two dudes pique your curiosity? Okay.
She clearly said.
So we take our gold star back.
No, we don't. She said a female piques her interest.
Yeah, like
You know, it's kind of common nowadays.
And if
so
it's not as common as you would like to think.
Oh, come on, white boy Sam, get your data up, baby.
Talking
Look,
about
use
it
your
and
phone,
being
fam.
about it, two different things.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what you're using.
okay.
Yo, swagger jack somebody's Wi-Fi. That's what I used to do.
So,
Diablo.
Jamie, how do you feel?
Well, I don't want to be a queen for a day.
Okay.
For a year?
That's, it's kind of scary to me. It's a little intimidating.
Two dudes?
And if I would do that, it would be with a guy that I
You
didn't
don't want
care
to be
about.
like a pair of Chinese finger cuffs?
No.
Plugged from both sides?
Nah, that's not I don't.
No doubt. Respect, yo.
You know what I'm saying? That's a bit much.
You think
Literally.
so? You think so?
Literally, that's a bit much.
Yo, shout out to all my champions, man. Just riding out with, being queen for a day.
We salute you.
For real, that is a bit much.
But
Come
listen,
on, ladies.
Shout out to Ray Ann.
Isn't-
You know where you are and you know who you are. And everybody that hear Ray Ann name know what she is. So shout out to Ray Ann. We love you. You helped us sign D'Angelo Hall. You helped us sign Ernest Wilford. It's a lot of niggas in the NFL that came through us through Ray Ann. So shout out to Ray Ann, who was never scared or intimidated to be a legend for a day. Well, go ahead.
Walk around and topped off of that contract.
But go ahead. I just had to shout out some of the legends I know.
Big ups to y'all.
So basically, I actually had this conversation the other night.
Finger
It might
cuffs.
have been last night, matter of fact.
Word.
And
Word to blood.
I heard that most females do actually fantasize of the Minaj, but they fantasize of it in the way as to where it's guys just pleasuring them, like one guy kissing them and one guy kissing all over the rest of them, like not just so much as actually double penetration.
Let me ask you this, though. Have you ever had a queen for a day that you kissed? No, I'm just saying, like, because that seems kind of unrealistic, because normally when a chick is queen for a day, ain't nobody kissing her.
Her. Exactly. But this is the explanation, but that plays out in the fantasy.
Like, y'all looking crazy, like,
So what I'm saying
am I
is that
supposed to
plays
kiss
out-
a chick that
that
my
plays out
man
in
just
the
had his
fantasy,
dick in
that
the
plays
mouth?
out-
Y'all friends, right?
But listen, that's
Listen,
what I'm saying.
yeah, but
Might not necessarily.
Yeah, right?
It might not be a man,
Yo,
though.
it might
But
not
it might
be.
not be. It might
That's
just
your
be some
brother.
nigga you
No,
know.
no.
Okay, what if it's your brother?
Let me tell you. I was telling Jay. I was like, when I was living at the A-Loft in Philly, this white woman, you know what I'm saying?
Flossing.
White woman
Flossing again.
over there on a
Where you
business
at?
trip at the bar. and I sit here and watch her pick up 2 niggas because she wanted to get plugged. That was her thing. I'm listening to the conversation, and she is literally telling these niggas, like, this is what I fantasize about. And the 2 brothers took her upstairs, and I probably wore her ass out. I know she was talking about getting fucked in the ass and all that shit. And if I had known them niggas, I probably would have tried. Every day I'll be like, not every day, but I've thought about that day, and I was like, I wonder would they have let me just come through. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if I'd have been like, yo, I already know what's hitting for it, yo.
Probably so.
Can I get some?
That's nigga shit. That's nigga shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I'm in that situation, you know what I'm saying, and I'm walking into the room, and the nigga at the bar that heard the conversation, he'd be like, yo, what's up, son? If she good, am I good? And I look at her and be like, yo, is he good? And she be like, why not? Nigga, come on. I ain't gonna make the choice for her, but I ain't gonna care. This is your world. You the queen for the day.
So listen.
So
alright, so let's go around the table here.
Have you been a king for a day? Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on, wait. No, wait.
Hold on.
How do you? No. I have to ask these questions because if I'm gonna get asked,
he had another dude somewhere.
No. What did you ask me?
No, she said, "Have you ever been king for a day?"
Oh, okay.
No, have you ever had?
Not queen for the day. Chill, easy.
No, have you ever had? Listen. I'm right here. Yeah. Have you ever had a threesome, right? But it's not 2 women. It's you and another man. And a woman. You a man and a woman.
Yo, once again, shout out to the legends like Ray Ann, man, who helped put us on the map. You helped bring a program. Like Ray Ann, you are partly responsible for us going to a national championship because we signed everybody. Thanks to you, and you're welcome to college football, blowjobs, all that shit. Shout out to Ray Ann, who we used to bring in the crib. Bring in the crib when we had company. Slide her to the back.
All I gotta do is say,
why you look at me like that?
Cause I'm a 37-year-old man. What you mean? I thought you was asking me have I had a threesome with 2 chicks. I'm like, I'm a 37-year-old man, but you asking me have I ran a train?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. What 37-year-old nigga you?
And let's time out. He was getting at the clarification, correct or not?
Yeah.
Do you consider that a threesome, or do you consider that the train ride?
Well, like I told the homie in the car, I said, it's just it's your preference, what you like to say, you know what I'm saying? But for me, if I come to the crib and I tell my niggas, yo, son, I had a threesome last night. I want niggas to know, like, as soon as I say I have a threesome, there is no like, oh, was it you a dude and a chick? No, you know what I'm saying? When I come tell my homies it's a threesome, they know what it is. I come tell my homies, you know what I'm saying? We had, we did a little one too. Like me and my man De Niro, we did a little one. If I come to Jay and be like, yo, me and my man De Niro, we ran a little train. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's different
or if I say, we trained a little chick, he gonna be like, you on who? Cause he know I'm talking about 2 dudes and a chick. But like I said, to be polite to females, just like queen for a day.
He matter of fact, he rapping from out here. He got it popping too. But listen, and that's what I was getting at. It's a difference between 2 dudes and a chick and 2 chicks and the dude.
It is.
Or 4 dudes and a chick.
Either way, one thing is called the train. Now I mean, that's what it jumped on.
So let me ask you this. All right, let's be fair to females.
We can be fair, but that's
if it's only 2 dudes, should we still consider it a train? Now, when you get to 3 or 4, you know the steam horn is going.
Yo, you got one in the mouth, one for him from the back, or how about you put it?
Once you have 2 cars.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You got 2 keys to the ignition.
But no, I'm just saying, like, that's why I call it queen for a day for my ladies, Because is it a train if the chick, let me ask y'all this. Is it a train if, like I said, like that day I was sitting at the bar, I don't consider that a train because the chick was the aggressor. No. Like, them niggas ain't talking and nothing. They wasn't, they just got lucky.
Did she pick you up?
Who?
The chick.
I told, are you not following along, son?
That was a got mad as shit against.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug, though.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. So, but the question is, can you call it a train if she, like, if in that situation she was the aggressor? This was something she wanted.
Well, she trained them.
But it was still a threesome too.
So it was. That's what I'm saying. In that situation, now if if me and the homie meet you in the club and we decide that we need to take you home and we get you home, then I think that's more like a train. You know what I'm saying? But if you run up on us and you got your own intentions, then it is what it is. But like I said, if I buy you a drink and you acting crazy, and then my homie come right there and you still acting crazy, and we start playing touchy-feely and you ain't moving, you ain't flinching for neither one of us.
Yeah, Skip in the building. Hold up, watch the camera, man. Watch the camera.
And to me, that's a train. To me, that's a train.
Skip in the building.
The train is a ratio of 3 to 1 or greater.
Oh, we have a different perspective on
No,
that.
that's what I said. I said, yo, if it's only 2 dudes, can you really call it a train?
We got the rest of the cast in the studio today.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm kind of with him. If it's only 2 dudes,
so let's ask
can you really call it a train?
Let's ask the new ladies in the building. Okay, it's a 2-pronged question, maybe even 3. All right, shit, man, look at it 4. You know what I mean? So Skip may not want me to ask. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? So. Oh, right here. So listen. All right. So the first part of the question is, have you ever thought about a threesome? And then the second part of that is, what is your ratio to that threesome? Meaning,
that's a chart.
You know, more males to females and more females to males. And third thing is, what do you consider? Would you consider a train or a menage?
A train or a menage?
Oh, you don't know the train.
So it's two questions. It's 2 questions.
You're right, I went too far.
You're convoluting the question, B. Like, you're doing too much
so
right now.
ask the question for me.
All right, so boom. Have you ever considered a threesome is question number 1.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Have you ever done a threesome?
Hold on, no, that's not it. Yes. The question is, what type of threesome?
Give her a shot! Give her a shot!
2 girls and 1 guy.
Okay, so you've never considered
2 guys.
2 guys and you. You never considered being queen for a day.
That's aggressive.
That's the same thing that I was saying. That's intimidating.
Just say that.
That's intimidating.
Once again, shout out to Ray and the legend.
It's like just everywhere.
I wish I could find Ray and.
It's just all over the place.
Hey.
So you don't watch gangbang pornos. Nobody here watches. No female watches gangbang pornos.
No, that's not a turn on.
Oh, it's just
okay.
It's a warning. Yeah, this is.
I told you.
I don't know if I should do you.
No, we keep people with relationships out of this off this table.
I will totally hold it against you.
Shout out to all my niggas that keep it 100% honest.
I haven't either.
No, I've never done.
So the answer to your question is with a girl and a guy.
I think that threesome could go either way.
Camera.
Oh.
He said, he said, keep going.
I think it could go either way.
So let me ask y'all this.
And I don't even want to be around extra boobs.
Can't do it
and
All right, so the second part of the question was, do you consider 2 guys and a female to be a menage a trois, or is that a train?
That depends on how you play it. Like if you play it like you later you get a train. Right?
Well, let's be. I mean, I think the caveat to that though, a train is a sequential order. A train is like tap in, tap out. Like J30 smash you.
Shout out to Ray Ann, wherever you are.
That's already
to me. That's what a train.
A train has 2 at the same time, but then you keep tagging out. I mean, but you can still tag out.
Why you say that?
But there's different levels. Sex is not just penetration. Like you can have 2 guys in the room with you, and nobody's penetrating. You just
then that's not. That don't even count.
Again, you said
I said I'll take that.
Which goes back to what he was talking about most females fantasizing about if they're with 2 men. It's usually just like kissing, showing affection. It's not in a sexual penetration.
No, it can be very sexual. It can get real sexual in there. It just don't have to be y'all tapping out and tapping in. It's like it's not about y'all. It's about
if there ain't no penetration, ain't no very sexual to a male. I can tell you right now.
But sometimes, like, all right, let's take it out of. Let's take it for more than. Let's take
You just like kiss and then finish.
If you got more than 2 dudes, you gotta tap in and tap out.
You gotta tap in and tap out. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta tap in and tap out. If you got more than 2 dudes, like, yo.
Fam, I got stories.
More than 2 dudes. Wait a minute.
I want to. Yo.
Let's just deal with 2.
So.
If it's 16 of us. She said it's right. How can we all get in?
She said I don't want to talk about this shit, but if I got to.
It's not organized.
No. I mean, I've seen some wild.
DP is a different conversation.
She said she's trains collapse.
See,
so it don't matter.
To me, that's gay.
First.
Unless you're doing mouth and pussy. Any niggas any 2 dudes that's running the train having a menage. No, not even that. If one is in the booty hole and one is in the.
Oh, they be slapping balls and shit.
Niggas do that shit.
And that shit is disgusting. First of all.
Wait a minute.
What about?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why that's gay.
One in the ass, one in the box.
That's gay, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because no, yes, she's right. Because you know why? That's a thin piece of skin.
They slapping
No. Hold on. So no. So you telling me you ain't never put your finger in the chicken ass while you was fucking her, and you can feel your motherfucking shit.
Listen,
so you telling me you never did that?
That's because you pushing down. You pushing down.
Same difference.
No, same difference. It's that thin piece of skin.
So if you feel your thumb while you hitting from the back, that's gay.
No, he's saying
You're not listening. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention.
Because I'm gonna tell you, if I had 2 women, the expectation is that they're gay. Because they're. Like, if you have a situation where it's a dude and 2 women, they're kissing each other, it's a full-on.
But you don't expect 2 guys to kiss each other.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's the difference.
No love.
Everybody involved in each other.
No, I can't say that. Because I've had threesomes with chicks where they didn't touch each other, and I've had threesomes with chicks where they were all in on each other. You know what I'm saying? So. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've seen it both ways. I've seen it both ways. Like, I've seen chicks not touch each other, and I've seen chicks be all in on each other. You know what I'm saying? So
it ain't really a threesome. They're not touching. You just take the turn. You smashing one and then smashing the other, and you close the session.
No, but
how you know I ain't fucking with them both at the same time?
This one nigga say either you say or do what will and can't.
There's a lot of group shit going on. No, I'm being real. I mean, but there's still a lot of group shit. That's why I still say it's a threesome, because there's still a lot of group shit going on, even if these chicks ain't kissing and touching each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they could be kissing and sucking and touching you all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So,
right? Like, whoever is the single in the situation should be the center of attention.
Now, don't get it twisted. There's something to say if you got a chick eating a box and you knocking it down from the back. You know what I'm saying? There's something to say about a chick making another chick come while you trying to make her come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's shit to be said to make a chick come while she got her tongue in another chick. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit to be said for all that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't have a preference either way. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to come in and close the door, we're going to make it happen either way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to put no pressure on you to eat her. I ain't going to put no pressure on her to eat you. I just want both of y'all to fuck me. So as long as we get to that conclusion.
It is ill if she sucks your titty, though. You know what I like that.
If she suck his titty?
No, if she sucks her titty.
What happened here? Am I lost?
Yeah.
You're definitely lost. You need to put your cup down. I said it's ill if she sucks her titty. That's what I said. No. Turn her mic off, B. Turn her mic off. Out of here. Turn your mic off.
Hey, what is going on here?
I just appreciate all my chicks that, you know what I'm saying, don't mind being locked in the room with more than one person.
Abort conversation. Yo, so how about
this is why I don't put this shit on my page.
It's 91 degrees out this bitch now.
This is why I don't put it on my page.
You sweating like a motherfucker.
It's hot as a motherfucker. I think y'all
that's these damn lights, man.
No, fam.
That's why I was sitting on this side of the table. I was baking.
Nigga, it's fucking Africa in this bitch. Fuck around, I fucking melt in this bitch.
Hey. No, don't do this.
Said tears in this bitch.
I'm the hype man.
Felt like I spent years in this bitch.
found a way to turn your mic off.
Shut his mic off. But no, that's the recorder, so it's so loud. I know how to alter the sound.
Whatever.
Chill.
Come on.
Chill.
You definitely hyped me up.
Anyway, moving on. I guess we're moving on.
So what's the next one to talk about from that one?
Oh yeah. So this was just something we was spitting about in the car. Yo, so there's actually Facebook groups for these things, and it kind of amazes me. So how do you feel about females who have like long term, like I got married to a nigga in prison, I'm being faithful, I'm holding them down, I'm a part of this Facebook group of inmate prison wives.
How you feel about this, Skip?
It's like army wives, right?
No.
Damn.
Yo, on some real shit though, I'm alright with it. I mean, what can you, as a
nigga, you gotta be alright with it. You know what I'm saying? I get to 20-something band and you stupid enough to marry me. Give me a visit, a little sex visit every couple months. I'm good. You ain't gonna hear nothing from me. I ain't gonna be questioning you, nothing. Bring your ass up here every 90 days for that trailer visit. But how do y'all feel about that? How long would you have to be like, if you with a nigga for 10, 15 years, he just catch a bid? You done. You done.
Well, if we
even if you with him for 10, 15 years.
What the hell did he do?
All right, let's just say.
What did he do?
Let's just say
he shot.
No. Let's just say. Let's make it something. Vehicular homicide. He was drunk. He fucked around, hit somebody, killed them. They gave him a 10 to 15.
Body.
You're not gonna get it.
Yo, he caught a body.
It depends on how ill your lawyer is.
Yeah.
For real.
But I don't believe in going to jail.
Nah, you can get practice, man.
The nation.
No.
I don't believe we're gonna leave.
Proctor get you off.
You about to bullshit. Okay, we got
to be like, no, we
no, but for real. So the dude been with you for like 10 years.
Bail,
he been a stand-up dude. He ain't no street nigga. Working a regular job.
You can go somewhere.
Y'all got plans. Might even bought a house, whatever.
Hold on.
So he's a regular dude, regular hard-working dude. Got a good job. Y'all been with each other 10 years, making moves, building in the right direction. He fuck up one night on the way home from a bar or something. Drunk, hit a motherfucker. They give him 10, 15 years.
I would stay with him. I would stay with him.
I
feel like you was looking like, I just don't want to say I'm out.
No. It depended on what he did.
For how long?
Good behavior will get your ass out early.
How long would
Ooh, I cursed.
Depends on who you serve time
As long as the
Fat time you serve 85%.
As long as you feel like you can.
That's as long as I can. As long as
would you cheat on him and stay with him, or would you leave him?
Can take place on the inside.
No, I don't think I would cheat on him. I have a bullet.
That could deter. Yeah.
And why you say as long as you can?
Niggas gonna try you, B.
Because 15 years is a long time.
This is what I'm saying. So if you got to the point where your bullet wasn't working, would you
just?
just?
But has a shot. I'm not gonna say battery.
No. Listen. I'm just talking about. You get to the point. You get to the point where. No, she said she got a bullet. I ain't bringing it up. You get to the point where you just want male companionship.
Well, you ain't.
Do you? Huh?
Right? I mean,
No.
You can still be married and still do you.
No. This is what I'm asking her.
You.
Your dude has 15 years. It's like 8 years in the game. You like, yo, I can't do this shit. I need some male companion. Do you, A, fuck with a nigga and just be like, yo, when my dude come home, it is what it is. I'm back with my dude. Or do you break up with your dude?
You don't make that commitment if you know that you're not that female. Like
and
if you
fuck that nigga, man. I'm gonna tell you real talk. If I got 15, you's a selfish motherfucker. If you got 15 and your expectation is someone is waiting on the outside.
Son, I feel the same way as you.
Like, fuck
And you
that,
may not come home.
Listen,
So,
I feel the same.
if you come
I
home, you
feel
might
the
be
same
changed.
way. Son, I seen niggas crying on the payphone. I done seen niggas trying to regulate shit from the payphone. I watched this. Nigga, you can't make a phone call after 9 o'clock. How you telling her what she got to do and what time she got to be home? How the fuck you know?
Let me tell you a secret. So let me tell y'all a secret. I know where this situation is taking place right now.
Son,
Where a female, they're married. The dude got locked up. And he's serving more than 10 years. He's serving 10 on the minimum, though. You know what I mean? 10 on the minimum. He's been in now for, I think, 2 or 3 years.
Only 2?
Yeah. 2 or 3
You
years.
ain't talking about
Oh, I know a situation like that too now.
You funny motherfucker, man. You funny motherfucker.
I know what you're talking about.
You funny niggas.
He said only 2?
Nah,
Nah, but listen.
Funny niggas.
But at the same time, their conversations on the phone, bitch. Yo, I swear, bitch might be the most
eloquent
spoken word in that conversation between them on the regular, because I'll be like, oh shit, you might want to take that outside because there's kids in there. We can hear that shit. Like, yo, and it's like, yo, oh, you blah, 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 blah,
I just
blah,
don't
blah.
understand it, man.
So it's like, yo, so do you stay with that nigga?
If you're married,
or
you're married.
I mean, if he's like,
If
if
you
he's
yelling
like a
bitch from
standard,
jail, though,
yeah,
you
am I
getting
saying
that
nah, fuck
one.
him?
Yeah.
But like if he's like a good guy, like he,
the thing is, the nigga's locked. The thing is, no, he's locked up. So like, he's locked up.
You.
Oh shit! That's how she says.
Next thing you know, you watching Snap. Oh, that's what happened.
That's right.
Oh,
When you come home, oh shit, this internet.
Oh.
Yo, you laughing. Shout out to all the niggas that came home and just realized that cell phones were real.
Oh shit.
Like,
Yo, facts.
yo,
That's
real
facts.
talk.
Hashtag facts.
Yo, hashtag shout out to my
Hashtag
brother came home in 05, son. 05, went to jail in 91, nigga.
Hey, you ain't put this nigga on, son?
Son, I had to teach him how to store his numbers in the next
Nigga,
town.
you was in there at that time, wasn't you?
The next time.
My bad.
We on air.
Son,
He's not on.
son, I had to teach him, no. But for real, I had to teach him how to use a cell phone. Think about it. Niggas been locked up 30 years. They coming home. Yeah. Niggas come home after 30 years. You know how much shit is different? Just cable. They done went from 12 channels to 106.
Yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying?
What would you guys as men want your woman to do?
Honestly, I cannot answer that question because a part of
It depends on if I'm married.
as a man, you would want and hope that the bond between y'all would make it strong enough for them to wait.
No, I don't.
But realistically, you be like, yo, nigga, I'm in here for fucking 10 years at the minimum because I might kill a nigga because he might try to take my booty hole. Pause.
Your booty hole parts?
Pause.
Oh, pause.
See, my thing is, it's a difference.
I said pause. For the record, I said pause, okay?
Now it's a difference. Are you married to this chick, or you just like been kicking it with her for a long time? My whole thing is this.
Nigga, you kicking it. You kicking it. She going a half hour before you even got
No. But when I say kicking, no.
That nigga kicking
When I
it.
say, listen.
So you could kick it on that bus upstate.
Listen. When I say
Kicking it with the
kicking,
chains, clack, clack.
when I say kicking it, I just mean this is not your wife. This is not your legal wife. You could have been with her 5-6 years. This is not your legal wife. Like, my whole thing is this. Like,
Your man was here, sir.
if you got a girl and you get locked up, you know what I'm saying? My thing is,
You're not allowed to say names, right?
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I mean, say names.
I mean,
Don't do that.
so we know a person.
We know the same.
We know a person. They've been in a long-term relationship, damn near 10 years, not married. I wonder what that dynamic is, because like marriage is a stick in the ground. It's a line in the sand.
Yeah.
Like if you not
we had that conversation, so.
you know what I'm saying? What does 10 years mean if a nigga get locked up for 15?
yeah, you're right.
Okay, so
But what are your expectations?
change the dynamic.
No. I do you one better. Yo, if I'm fucking with a chick for 10 years and I catch a 15-year bid, my nigga, I have an expectation for her to at least be my friend and hold me down. I don't give a fuck who you fucking. You know what I'm saying? Take my collects every now and then. Send me a letter. You know what I'm saying? With a little perfume on it. You know what I'm saying? Send me a commissary. You know what I'm saying?
You're not sending no kites. You're not loading up my commissary. You're not sending no kites. You ain't holding my commissary.
All I can ask is, yo, come see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut the hole in my greens because you know they ain't got no pockets, but I'm gonna cut a hole in it like it's a pocket. I'm come down to the VI with no drawers on. And when I'm scooting under the table, I just want you to put your hand in it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know.
Tell me this. Hold on. Fam.
That's how it goes.
What's his name today?
Eric Smooth.
Oh, Smooth. Oh, he back to Smooth?
Now it's Charles Urkel.
Science down to that.
Listen. Hold on.
No, my brother did that.
I need all y'all to answer this question. Everybody watching, I need to answer this too. So listen. So based off of this conversation, right? So if you're with somebody for 10 years, right? And they never pop the question, don't have any intention of popping the damn question. Right?
That's another
Hold up. So if y'all with them for that long, right?
You know that person too.
And you know that person.
Yeah, you know that
It's the same person
person.
he was talking about.
Yeah,
The same person he was talking about. Now I mean, and then or if that person get locked up for 10 years. Is there a difference in that shit? And would you stick around for that? If they got locked up?
It's a big difference, though.
It's a big difference.
No, it is a big difference. But like I said, if it's not your wife, all you can ask her is to hold you down and be your friend. Like, you can't ask a chick that ain't your wife, yo, you can't be fucking niggas. No. Nah, if you a real nigga, you gonna do your bed, you gonna be like, yo, just hold me there. I don't give a fuck what you got going on outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call you and act like I'm your man. What the fuck, who you with, this and that, and the third. Yo, send me a little letter with a little perfume on it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot a nigga motherfucking, for real, that shit mean everything. Yeah. No.
They'll send it back now. You can't put lipstick on it, or you can't do something.
So what's the name?
Nowadays you can't.
Yes, I did.
Hey,
she said I said the
O'Shea said I hold him down.
But no,
I hold him down while you behind the gate, baby. I hold you
tell me
down.
like stop putting stuff on the stop putting stuff on
But
it.
that might be the jail he in. Because I know, but I'm just saying, like, if a chick gonna do that for you.
Well, they getting stricter and stricter
all
across the board.
Hold on. She said there's a big difference because they're not around at all. And she said they say that in the street. My thing is, so it's like, yo, we actually know people who's been in relationship for 10 years and don't have any intentions on advancement.
But that's not the question. We just talking about holding niggas down.
Of having someone be loyal to you when you're in jail.
So, but is there a perk of having somebody just being around you for 10 years?
No.
Or a perk of being with somebody who's locked
How
up?
disrespectful is it that I can't even get a tax break and we've been together for 10 years?
A man knows if he wants to marry that woman or not. He knows. And it don't take no 10 damn years to realize if you want to marry a woman or not. A man knows.
What makes him know?
You tell me.
I don't know. You say the nigga know.
No. I can't do that because as a female, you say that as a female. That means you have an insight as a female on how a man knows. So you gotta say that as a female perspective.
I can't say a man knows.
Exactly.
Me neither.
Break it down so it's not broken.
A man knows, just like a woman knows. If I want to marry
Okay,
can the men in here, do men just know they're gonna marry?
No, when you meet her.
Okay, so I mean, we're telling you
I think the point is. Wait. Time out.
Say they know who they want. That's just God's opinion.
Hold on.
I think the point that she's trying to make is that
10 years, don't take 10 years.
a man always picks his wife.
Yeah.
The woman will be like, I'm your wife. Like the man makes that conscious decision. Like this is going to be my wife.
Hashtag factual.
Love at first sight.
Hashtag factual
to get to a point where I'm like, you know what?
I didn't say love at first sight.
That's what I'm
I didn't say
saying.
that. I said a man knows who he wants to marry or not. If you messing with a chick, you know at that moment if she is like marryable.
Which moment?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't say at first sight. Whenever it dawns on them, but it don't take that. It takes 10 years. It takes 10 years. No, it don't take.
I take 10 goddamn.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. All right. There might be a difference between knowing who I want to marry and being ready to get married now.
And that's a different story.
You know what I'm saying? I can know I want to marry you, but I can know right now I'm not ready to be married.
Right. That's
fine.
That's fine.
So if I'm with you, but I know, I'm not marrying her right now because I know I ain't built for that responsibility. How you know? Like 10 years might be what I need to get it out my system.
And that's unfortunate because like women, we have like qualities as to who we marry. Men have like
quantities.
Like kind of like quantities because they have. I need to have this together and I need to have that together.
That's not quantities.
No, and then the first woman.
And why is that unfortunate?
Whoa, hold up. Listen.
Hold on, let her finish her statement first. Let her finish her statement
first. My bad. You're right. My bad.
All I'm saying is men have a time when they want to get married. When women have just like. Not a feeling.
That's because men are logical and women are emotional.
Okay.
Niggas know that, like, yo, I need this job, I need this crib. Like, we can't do nothing right now.
Break it down again, fam.
Like, men are just logical. Like, they looking at logical. Like, all right, yo, right now, what we getting married for? And we living in a $700 apartment because we can't afford to move up right now. Like, nah, I need to get this money first. After I get this money, we need to move. After we get moved, listen, then guess what?
From all of
Then guess what?
I'm like my man Flair say, baby. You can never be the first,
but you can always be the next. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ric Flair.
Okay. Which one? Read this one.
Oh shit, I can't do
Very
that.
unfortunate.
Listen. From a female, listen.
Better Duffin says. No. Better Duffin says, being with him 10 years, I'm gonna hold him down, married or not.
We'll never be married.
It's a female.
God bless your soul.
Listen. And read that one too. Hold up. She followed it up.
She says, that's not to say I won't cheat, because technically he's not ready.
There you go.
Listen,
but
no, that's what. No, hold on. But that's what I asked females. I said, do you hold your nigga down and cheat and wait for him to come home because you need male companionship, or do you just leave him? You know what I'm saying? That was my thing. Like, yo, I did a bit.
Write him a letter.
Listen.
But you know what? Sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all. I mean, I don't know, and this y'all women can straighten me up on this, but I feel like sometimes niggas don't come a dime a dozen. Like, it might take you 10 niggas.
Chicks come a dime a dozen.
No, but listen, but not quality.
No, I believe that. Listen, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Wait, what?
Just to get back to a nigga that you left in jail. Like, you could be dating niggas for 10 years.
No, I agree with that, because you know what? It is way easier for every dude in this room to replace a good chick than it is for these females in the room to replace a good nigga. He said.
That's what he said.
No, it's not. Listen, if you meet 10 dudes, you can X off like 7. You know what I'm saying? If you meet 10 dudes,
no, he's not saying it's gonna take. When he said potentially, it could.
For whom?
Listen.
Fuck that. What kind of life
are you living?
No, all I'm saying is this. Like I said, it is much easier for a dude to replace a quality woman than it is for a female to replace a quality dude with another quality dude. Like, yo, if you meet 10, if you meet 10 dudes, the numbers say, like, let's be real, you meet 10 dudes, the numbers say 7, 8 niggas ain't gonna be shit.
But listen,
I meet 10 chicks, I could probably shoot 50 to 50 or 60-40 in my favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't meet a bunch of chicks. I don't meet a bunch of chicks that ain't shit. Like, I don't meet a bunch of chicks that ain't shit. But I know a bunch of niggas that ain't shit.
Let me say something.
And they got their shit together, so it ain't about.
They all got bitches.
Yeah. They all got bitches. They all got their shit together, and niggas ain't shit. And they all got. How many ain't shit niggas you know got more than one good woman on their team?
Let me ask you, what is your definition of a good woman? Because my esteem is a good woman is good through the years. A good woman is good through when you broke, hungry, and whack, and when you're flourishing.
I was never whack. Never was.
Listen.
Never does. Never was. Never does.
But I'm just saying.
And bitch ain't gonna see me fall. I fall on my own before I let a bitch see me fall. She only gonna see me up.
Pretty with a good job, that's good in the bed.
I ain't talking about good.
Got a good family. Any bitch can do that. But who's lucky?
I used to upgrade my women with my job, so y'all know how.
Yo, real talk. No. He ain't say nothing wrong. Cause that's how niggas move. I'm not dating the same bitch I was dating in Burger King. If I'm dating, you know what I'm saying?
To understand that.
No. Listen, what he's saying is, hold on, no. Listen. Listen, hear this out. What he's trying to say is, yo, you'll have a chick, right? She'll be with a dude. They might both be working in Foot Locker. Hold on. No, he didn't. Listen. No, listen. Hold on. What he's trying to say is, you can have a couple, and they both working in Foot Locker, right? And the chick going to college, the nigga just working in Foot Locker. The chick could graduate from college and get a good ass job, and will still fuck with the nigga from Foot Locker. But if you reverse that situation, once the nigga, first of all, like I said, if you reverse that situation, the nigga get his degree and you still working in Foot Locker, you short.
Smooth.
You short, and it's just the way niggas move, man. And that's why I say it's easier for a nigga to find a chick a good chick instead of a chick finding a good nigga. Because you could think you have a good nigga, and that nigga fuck around and upgrade himself and be gone.
And like that.
Like Kaza So said. You be like, for real. Huh?
She get prettier and prettier, but the quality of that woman gets worse and worse. And if anything is at the top, that bitch is gone.
I can't say that.
Quick, and she ain't gonna be waiting for your ass 10 years in jail.
I've been fortunate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess because of my personality type, like, I kind of know what females mesh with me and what females don't. So I don't give a fuck. Like I always tell niggas, man, from a stripper to a CEO, man, I'm good. Just suck me right and treat me good, and I ain't got no problem.
That's what it is. Like, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
He looked like that, touch his heart. He was like, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to be happy. I want the female that I'm with. You know what I'm saying? To make me happy, and I really don't give a fuck.
I salute the flag of the yak.
As long as you ain't a prostitute. Now, I ain't fucking with nobody that's slinging ass on the side. But
that's a
you fuck with trannies?
Stripper, okay?
I said from a stripper to a CEO.
He said
I thought we was getting them dollars, man. Because you gotta put them on skates, put them on.
Yeah, you know, Heff used to make a crap too.
I'm about to get nigga, man. So I'm just getting my square life commentary together.
What's going on?
Oh my word. What she say?
Okay, so.
Matter of fact, I fuck with this shit before, so I don't really care about that. Like I said, as long as you ain't selling pussy.
Who didn't fuck with?
You selling pussy, I ain't fucking with no prostitute. But
you gotta just have faith.
Really know if she's
I'm about to say this.
Be like,
I saw you.
Let me tell you. First of all, you can't have like my homegirl. First of all, my homegirl used to strip, and I wasn't fucking with her like that. I mean, she was cool, but I wasn't fucking with her like that. But I used to go pick her up from the strip club. Sometimes the bitch breath be smelling like condoms and dick. Like she ain't never tell me she tricked, but I know what it's here for.
Excuse me.
I know what it's here for.
Condoms and
bitch, is that lifestyle?
No, for real. For real. Like,
you just changed your mind.
I got a question. Read that.
Okay, I'm gonna read this, and then I got a question for all of y'all. This is a good one. Okay, so Better Duffin says, we all have good in us. We just choose to do wrong. It is a choice, sane or insane. Good Locker. On Mom's, I'm getting some shoes. He trying is all. So that's what Better Duffin is. So let me ask y'all this, because you we just said like the smell.
Friends and family discount.
Said something about when you picked up. So what about when you're a woman and you talking to a guy, you go over his house and you go chill with him or whatever, he go to kiss you, and around his mouth area smells like extra sex.
Like pussy?
Like, yeah.
That's right.
Like, you go home.
That's
like,
probably
take
his
your ass.
breath,
Like, have y'all had, like, been
No,
around
if it's not my pussy,
Yo, son. What Shaggy said?
What about when the dude dropping his
Let me
right? And it smells. Has that ever happened to you?
No, I go no.
What if it's just halitosis?
That has never happened to me.
A nigga's a nasty nigga. He don't wash his mouth. If a nigga don't gargle after eating some pussy, like a nigga don't brush his teeth after eating some pussy, like he's a nasty nigga.
It must have been good.
Splash water. I'm trying to figure out a creative way.
I'll tell you like this. I'll tell you like this.
Hold up. Before you interject, Charles or Kel, how many times has this happened to you though?
First of all, I didn't say this never happened to me.
Okay.
I asked the blanket.
Oh, okay. But I'm asking you a direct question.
You asked that.
I like to present things.
She said, how many times, ladies?
No. I
You
just
got a double
wanted
trick?
to know because, like you said, and it made me think, like, wow.
Okay, how many times has this happened to females that you know?
Has never.
Since this is the blanket question.
How many females that I know?
Has this happened?
Oh, it's definitely happened before.
Where you are smelling another woman is not your pussy from earlier.
Not
how you know it's
You just
how you know it's not halitosis?
You just smell.
Pussy don't smell like halitosis.
No, halitosis. Hold on. Unless it's bad pussy. Yo, you ever had rancid pussy?
You shouldn't be eating it. You shouldn't be eating rancid.
I never tasted it. taste it.
You don't taste it.
I might have had it. I don't know.
Yo, you smell that shit instantly.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, Charles.
No, I'm wanting her to finish.
Oh.
Just wondering if that has ever happened. That was all, you know. And I'm just
Eight
saying.
rancid pussy?
That's extremely disrespectful.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, that is.
But you gotta.
No, all right.
But like you said,
you need to not at least.
But you sure? But I mean, in that situation, because this is some real shit I had to realize as I got older. And I'm not trying to take nobody out there. But like when you you know, like you could be with a girl, right? And you coming in her all the time, right? And you coming in her create
So it smells.
Yeah, you create a smell because her body is dealing with your semen in her all the time.
But that's one thing to eat that pussy and then walk down the street and start talking to
me and holding a condom with me like shit is cool, Mo. Like I don't know what.
But I would say it smells like pussy. What's your Because if you're gonna disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you.
I should have. I should.
What smells like
I'm sorry, like you know.
No.
Why you having side conversations?
But that's when you just have intuition shit. Because I would not make a definitive stance like I know you got some dick on your breath. Like you have to be a real. You have to be like I would not draw a line like I know that's dick on your breath. Like you just have to
or something like that for like less than a month or something like that.
I mean, that's a different story.
If I show up to a chick house and her breath smell like dick, I'm either getting a blowjob and leaving or I'm just leaving.
You gonna put your dick in that
No. If he show up in
that's a hole at that point.
No, honestly, this is what he means. If you show up and a breath smell like that, you're gonna try your hand early.
Just go.
Now I'm like that, so that shit is gonna be like this breath smell like that.
Or just putting your dick right inside.
Cause yo, I ain't gonna lie. Shorty's breath smelling like dick condoms and liquor. That shit was disgusting. And that was my homegirl.
He said dick condoms and Paul sauce.
I didn't want to embarrass her.
I wasn't mad about the dick or the condom, but Paul massage.
She's drinking.
Those go hand in hand. Dick condoms.
So you know what
no shelf liquor.
That's what I used to do.
Oh, burn that, son.
When we be walking out the club after she done cashed out and shit, this is every time I smell this is what I would do. I go buy the mint shit, you know, and I pick one, I put one in my mouth, I be like, you want one? Like just on some casual
You
shit.
should tell her your breath smells like fucking condoms and dick and Parmesan.
She's gotta
But she knows that already. She had a hard night.
That's the case.
She doesn't know that everyone else knows.
She might have had a great night for her ass.
She's probably rolling, drunk, high.
All that.
Real talk, listen. If that's the case, you fucking on the way to the exit. Now I mean, if it smell like fucking condoms, Paul Mason, like, you fucking on the way to the exit. There's
No shots.
No
shots at Paul Mason.
Hold on.
Get it how you live. If that's in your price range, Paul Mason's in your price range.
I don't want y'all ever to think that this ain't my motherfucker, because this was a
Paul Mason sponsor too.
You know what I'm saying? I fucked with her hard body, man.
Then why you didn't tell her breath smelled like dick?
I was in there, she don't need to be reminded. Listen, if I was in there at the end of the night, because I only came in at the end of the night. To pay the rent. I come in at the end of the night, I'll be like, yo, what up? You ready to go? She might have a nigga on the hook, like, yo, chill. So I got this, boom. If she do come VIP, like if she do a VIP, like I would be talking to her, so I know. Like if I'm talking to you before the VIP, and you come out at me after the VIP and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go get my shit, I'm ready.
You should have just gave her a hug.
Then I just go, this is my nigga. This is my nigga, like this is my nigga.
You should have hugged your nigga because she's got a lot going on.
I mean, listen, it was her hustle.
Some trains for some change.
It was her hustle. I ain't mad at her. Like she was an official hustler. You know what I'm saying? Official hustler, man. She had that work moving through the club. So
But you know the interesting thing about hoe in the stripping, right? Not that I know about it, but I'm just saying.
Speak on it.
But I'm like,
speak on it,
You gotta think like it's gotta have a half life because I'm not gonna pay for it to look. I'm not gonna pay to fuck a 30-year-old. I'm not gonna pay to look at a 30. Like so, what you got from 22 to 27?
Don't get it twisted. 27. Listen.
27 is a cut. 27 is a cut. How long you got? How long you got in that game?
All right, now there's a difference. Hold up. There's a difference. There's a difference in chicks that's stripping, and I may agree with that. So, you know, but I done seen some winners over 30 that's stripping. But as far as tricking. As far as tricking, come on, let's be real, man. Like, a lot of niggas, man, they tricking. It be late night. You know how niggas move. Late night, 3 o'clock in the morning, they done struck out. They on their way home. Next thing you know, they hitting Google while they driving. Next thing you know, they making a call and they pulling up in the Red Roof Inn with a hot $70. You know what I'm saying?
I give you
that. $70. I had a little raggedy chick, son. I had a little raggedy chick, son. Put it out there on the internet for like motherfucking $40 a blow and let it go. And niggas was on it because of the price. And I broke it down to a real simple. I said, yo, all we gotta do is
put it out there.
If we get 10,
okay, he put it out there.
If we get 10 a day,
he took out an ad.
Oh my Lord, Heaven.
I ain't got no Bitcoins. I'm trying to get some Bitcoins. I ain't got no Bitcoin.
Bad investment. No, but I know I'm being real. Like a lot of times, price drop. Like yo, I used to work with a chick, man. This chick was missing her one of her front fucking teeth, boy. One of her front tooth, man. And this bitch used to get so much money, man. It was like motherfucking Michael Jordan in these streets, man. She used to get so much money. She even would hold her lip, so you couldn't see her teeth, so you would never know that her tooth was missing. Her last pimp punched in the mouth, knocked out one of her teeth. And when I tell you this bitch was a champ, I mean she was a champ.
When I tell you this bitch was a champ.
Like yo, you gotta understand, man. All this shit is like
the world of guns.
No, she was a stripper.
No, I'm saying.
Yo,
she was
Steve Urkel, aka, give him all your names, son. No name,
aka the former Targaryen spitting that fire. But but no.
Gotta love this nigga, yo.
No,
did anybody take A-Lo shit yet? No. He whore, aka the Coochie Crew.
No, but
he got that.
This shit was like magic. Like when I learned about working with these chicks is like the strip club is like magic. You add some dark lights, some colorful strobes, some liquor, some naked chicks, and anybody can look like a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Yo, you see a lot of these strippers. I used to see a lot of these bitches come into work and leaving work. And what they look like in between work, you be like, God damn, bitch. See that bitch walking out of work, you be like, God damn, bitch. Like,
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I feel like
that's facts, though.
I feel like facts. But I also feel like the tricking game is married niggas, as always, since the beginning of time, it's married niggas that keep the tricking game alive. Cause like
single niggas keeping the tricking game. We all know a nigga.
Nowadays,
I think it's married niggas.
Nowadays,
we ain't gonna say no names.
But we all know a nigga that live in the motherfucking strip club.
No, not even that. We all know a nigga. I mean, now you can say he's married, but before he wasn't. You know, he used to like to spend that bread on the ladies. Like I ain't had no, like that's the way he moved.
What is the mindset behind it? Like I'm gonna spend my money on these women. Don't never anything.
But that's tricking at a different. Okay, yeah. There's a difference between let's go out, let's go to the club, and what happened. It's in his $300 dropping your knees. I mean, maybe it's not a difference.
$300.
I know niggas that call Backpage in Vegas, which I think is absolutely crazy. Like if you can't get a free bitch in Vegas, man, you might want to go home and sit in a quiet room and stay in a sunken place.
That's
factual.
But where is that not the case? But man, I ask you, where is that not? I would say if I can't get a free bitch in DC, if I can't get a free bitch in New York, if I can't get a free bitch in Miami, like where am I tricking? Where am I at that I'm tricking?
No. All right. So listen.
You can't get a free bitch in Nebraska.
Yo, hold on.
Hold on. With your game.
No. All right, that's the difference.
It's always somebody.
Like if you live here, right? You live here. You got your couple chicks on deck. Cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might meet a little chick and she might need a little change, and you might just be like, all right, fuck it, I'm bored.
I want to hear about women. I want to hear how
I ain't got time to wake up.
When is the last time you tricked off on a dude?
Tricked off on
And by your definition, because it might be different.
What's you talking about? Matter of fact, around the room, what is y'all definition of tricking off? Around the room, go ahead, start.
Tricking off. All right, like what?
Damn!
Start with somebody else because.
Okay, I have a definition of tricking.
I don't know what
my definition of tricking.
Not a woman to a
cooking
man.
and cleaning for a nigga.
Oh shit!
And ironing clothes and organizing shit.
Yeah, I turned the mic off.
You ain't spending no money. You're tricking. That's good tricking.
Time is money. Time is money.
I turned her mic off.
You gonna turn my mic off? That's tricking. Anybody spend no motherfucking money on no
So, listen, man.
What you saying?
Wow.
It ain't tricking. If you spending money on your man,
I don't know what you're
that's just spending money on your man.
It depends on
I
what
came up in
tricking
an
is.
old school home, man. We couldn't even celebrate Halloween because my pop was like, we ain't gonna be no tricking or treating in this motherfucker.
That's why I was asking you to ask the question.
Okay, so we got one. All right, we got one young lady definition. Can we get another? Oh, go ahead, babe.
I mean, traditionally, tricking is considered spending money for sexual favors, at least from a male
For
perspective.
sexual favors.
I don't know if I've ever
Which I would like
But
to
I
say.
think for a woman, it might be for an emotional favor.
You can't.
Like they might be tricking because I want to get the man to like me. Like
Oh, that's so terrible.
I've seen it happen.
It could be.
I mean,
That's a valid point.
So,
you know what I'm
to me,
saying?
it's spending unnecessary money.
I'll spend money on myself to get
Unnecessary money. So, like,
Is that
so, like,
tricking? That's tricking.
tricking is like,
Get your hair
the
done?
whole thing is, if we go out, if we are out together, nothing I'm doing is tricking. Because I like to smoke, I like to drink, so if I'm buying drinks, I'm buying weed, we eating together, that ain't tricking. Nigga, if you call me up and ask me for your money for your cell phone bill,
Oh shit!
now we get into that
But she won't take your calls.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
She could even take your call, but you still tricked off to pay that bill.
now here's the
Free
thing.
nights and weekends don't last that long.
I don't agree with
T-Mobile.
I don't agree with tricking, right? I'm not a fan of tricking or the treat, you know what I'm saying? Especially with bitches my age. But
Younger
now,
bitches get off the
as-
tree.
no, for real, I'm about to bring it to you. I'm about to bring it So, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you fucking with a bitch 12, 13 years younger than you, you know what I'm saying? There's a different responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
That's accurate.
I'll give you that.
Like if I'm fucking with you, if we going on vacation, I might tell you,
I know you ain't got no
I got
money.
anything else. I'm fucking with a 24-year-old,
Don't assume
I might as well
she
just tell the bitch I'm taking you to Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what's the odds of me saying, yo, get your ticket money ready, do this? I might as well just be like, yo, take off this day, we going to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So,
And if you 42, you better take me to fucking Jamaica. I ain't paying a fucking thing.
yeah. And if you're 42 and I'm still hitting you with this fire,
Break it off. You gotta show love. You gotta show love.
I got no game.
listen, no, I'm just saying.
I would love to hear some tricky experiences.
No, I ain't talking about no games. When I say hitting you with this fire, it's like, you know what I'm
What's the
saying?
most you've ever done to trick or get tricked on?
Oh no.
The most you've ever done to trick or get tricked on? Anybody?
I never
That's not even my way.
Yeah, he lying. Never, ever, ever.
You bought a nigga jury before?
What do you?
I bought some jury.
You co-signed for a car?
No.
You bought Jordans? You said Jordans or Jordans?
Hold up.
What'd you say?
He had 2 out of 3.
Yo, what was the response? What was the
There was 2
response?
things. First, she bought a jury for a nigga. She never co-signed for the car, but she has let a nigga move himself out
Hold on. Did you get that for uptown?
there.
Was it your man? I'm assuming it was your dude.
It was my dude, but I didn't ask that nigga to move in. It was him coming over every couple days. He gotta bring his shit the fuck over. And I'm just like,
Tricking.
next thing I know,
Ain't no spending the night here. Take your shit.
That's how it happens. That's how
No,
it
it
moves.
doesn't. You put it in a Trader Joe's bag and put it in the door.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's what we call professionally the banana in the tailpipe. Banana in the tailpipe.
Let me ask you
Yeah,
this.
he got you. He got you.
Were you fucking with
Got you.
a hobosexual?
No, good question.
Homosexual. That gets in a relationship, not So where was this nigga living before you met him? He was living somewhere. So was he sleeping on the homie's couch?
No.
How do you know? Had you been to his crib?
He have been there.
You have been to his crib?
Marcy said you can't come.
How do you just move out like that? You sure he wasn't quiet? How did he just move out like that?
No, I got my place.
How did he just move out? He just moved out of his crib?
He still had shit there. He gradually started bringing
But
shit
so
to
you
the
tell
house.
me he just broke a lease.
Who said his own house?
said it was his house.
So who was he living with?
His aunt.
Oh, okay.
You check the fridge?
Who no.
What's his name on anything in the fridge?
No.
How old are you?
This was like recent.
Cause you know, hold on.
This was like recent.
Yo, shout out to all the
Is he
chicks
still
that
there?
every nigga living
Nah,
that
he's not there.
What?
He's not there.
But still, listen, that was a come up.
Yeah.
Yo, listen.
How long did he get to eat?
You still live at home, fam.
How long was he staying with
Mother
you?
and father. Listen, holla at her. Hit in the inbox.
Okay, it's recent. You're right.
Let's say about
It's recent.
4 months.
And you came out the dick stupor.
He-
Cause you normally tell a chick about 4 months to come out the dick stupor.
Shout out to that man.
It's super. Wait, what?
4 months. 4 months of that party in this area.
It's like, alright, so you meet a chick, you know what I'm saying? You meet a chick, and you know everything's new. So you hit her with that shit.
I was with him for 5 years. That shit wasn't new.
Oh, okay. You made it seem like
He was home for 5 years.
I was literally in a relationship with this nigga.
So you
So
was
you're
with him for 5 years
for
now,
5 years.
and he just moved out.
Yeah.
He was with you for 5 years in your crib.
No,
How
no.
long
We
you been?
were in a relationship for 5 years. The past
You were fucking with a nigga living at home
months.
for 5 years.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Yo.
so he just said, oh, this
So that brings us to a
he
new
got
question.
AC?
You're 27.
Oh, you still
He said you got central AC?
Now we're starting to go into like the last show.
Yo, he came through like this. Oh, shit. You got central AC?
Yeah, you know, I thought she was a little bit older. That's why I was about to say, damn. Okay.
They'll pass that candy, man.
Dead ass, man.
Shoot, I wish
How old is he? 27?
He's 26.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about with somebody.
Yo, I ain't mad.
I feel like that's another topic because I don't feel like women should be dating niggas younger than them. It ain't gonna work. It'll never work.
That was like 2, 3
Not
months.
necessarily
You need a nigga 7 years older than you. What you need? Somebody to guide you and lead you through the world.
I agree.
You know?
Let me tell you something.
I agree at my age.
Yo, y'all can say whatever y'all want, man. I don't really fuck with bitches over 31. I'm about to be 38, nigga. I'll be damned if my main chick is my age. Y'all just kiss my ass, yo.
Can I get a
I ain't
repeat,
going
please?
over
Can I get a
no chick
repeat?
my age, B. She gonna keep me at least 10 years younger.
Can I get a
than what I'm
repeat,
supposed to
fam?
be.
Can I get a repeat?
Yo, man.
It's the truth.
Yo, this nigga.
It's the truth.
That's not, yo, man. To know me is to love me, ladies. No A, I don't discriminate. No, I like them light skin, butter pecan, chocolate, cinnamon, all that.
Hold on.
I mean,
Don't get it twisted.
20, 21 to 45. Holla. If you looking right, holla.
I'm fucking around.
Right, holla.
I'm fucking around with an old chick. I'm not taking no old chick seriously, B. Cause I ain't getting no 40-year-old pregnant.
Nope.
Fuck I look like.
Do you think sometimes, and this is
What's
a
all this
random
seriously
question.
talk?
This is a random
What is it
question.
seriously talk? What is that? What are you talking about? Seriously? What are you talking? What is this seriously talk? You sound foolish right now.
Nah, I ain't fucking no 40-year-old pregnant. Fuck out of here. No.
I'm sorry, Miss O'Shea.
I don't even want to be in that situation.
I feel you though.
Yeah, she might die.
Hold on. That's another reason I don't fuck with chicks my age. Because a chick my age might be at the age where she be like,
tell you, yo,
you know what I'm saying? So
it just be like what I deserve, yo. I feel like I deserve a young, pretty. You know what I'm saying? Why would I? You know, I don't know.
To me, it ain't about how old it is. It's about how it carries up. I mean, of course, it's always going to be seen attraction.
Wait till you see the chick from my second marriage. You see that shit, man.
As long as you fly with it, though, baby.
As long as you fly, we'll go, baby.
Y'all lying like a motherfucker. To what extent?
Huh?
To what extent? You lying like a motherfucker, both of y'all.
What you mean on mine?
Would you bring a 45-year-old home to your mother right now?
If she what I want in a woman, why not?
See, that's why.
So you can't put age limit on it. I put no limits on nothing.
If that's what I wanted, and she was giving me what I wanted,
I put no limits on nothing.
He has a different mindset. He's allowed to have a different mindset than me. Because he has certain shit that I don't like, shit that I need to worry about. He might not need to worry about because he has a different situation when it comes to dealing with an older chick. You know what I'm saying? So my situation is different. I gotta look into different shit. I mean, the chick 38, like I said, I ain't marrying you or getting you pregnant for 2-3 years. So now we talking about 40, 41. You might be like, nigga, I made it to 41 without this shit. Why I need this shit now?
He's Amy for Amy with the
That's
numbers.
exactly accurate.
You know what I'm saying?
Never
Why
have a first date
I need
before
this
41.
now? So why put myself in a situation?
That's how you
Give me
see
a
it.
I wouldn't even,
27-year-old.
if I was 45, I would
Hashtag factuals.
30-something year
If
old.
you're in your 30s,
It's just,
don't
not to
fuck
marry
around.
you, if you for real. Get old.
You ain't gotta worry about it. Because once you tell me you over 31, we in play zone mode.
You gotta get out.
let's play some more.
We in play zone. Like, I can't take
So,
this
I know what it is.
Like, I can love you to death. We can be friends for a long time.
He gonna find someone. All this stuff he talking, he gonna find somebody.
Yeah, he gonna find a nice 19-year-old.
Now, watch he fall for a badass 32-year-old or something like that, or 35-year-old or something like that.
He's not gonna meet her. He's not gonna know how bad she is.
He's not gonna know why, because he's too damn honest. But he's saying,
There's nothing
I
wrong
respect
with
your honesty.
preferences. There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
because you're so honest up front to a woman, like, it's like it's somebody that out there that's going to totally get it. But,
Yeah, I know. And she's not going to be my age.
I don't know.
You're gonna be like, I love you. You're great.
I can't
You're
tell you
awesome.
the last time.
37.
Yo,
Get the
you know
hell
what's
out of
funny?
here. I'm sorry.
I'll be perfectly honest. I haven't even been trying to do this shit. But the last 5 women I met, 31, 27, 27, 24, and one that I'm ashamed of because the bitch was 20.
20? That's a child.
She ran up on me. I'm not in the club. What you want me to do?
She in college.
But you know what? This is what I'm gonna say though, and this is where I'm gonna challenge niggas to get outside their box only on this note because I agree with you.
Challenge
niggas.
some box?
But I'm gonna challenge niggas because niggas right now have a mindset of I am going to build my empire. It's a very solitary mindset.
Yeah.
You ain't thinking about we are going to build, because if you were thinking about we are going to build our, I know you don't, because if you did, you wouldn't be one of the young bitch. You'd be one of the bitch that got good credit, a bitch that can match you financially, a bitch that can open up a company with you. Like you would want that if that's what, you know what I mean? But you looking at like, I'm going to have mine, and she going to eat off mine. You know what I mean? I'm going to have mine, and she going to eat off mine.
You're exactly right. But let me tell you why. Because when you enter a relationship, let's be 100. It's more important for a nigga to have his shit together than the chick. The relationship only gonna work together if the nigga has his shit together. Like a nigga has to lead you. Ain't no chick gonna lead a nigga that ain't got his shit together and she got her shit together. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
I disagree with that though.
I disagree. No.
Chicks love a project. Chicks love to build something. Chicks love to make something happen.
Hold up, hear me out. Think about what you said. You are absolutely right. But a chick does not look at you as leading her if she's looking at you as the project.
You're right.
So this is what I'm saying.
You're right.
This is what I'm saying. That relationship, yeah, the chick may be into it because she's looking at you like a project, but it won't last because as you get to the point where she think you need to be or where you need to be, then your natural man instinct is gonna take over, and you gonna go from a project to bitch who you talking to, and then that's when you gotta split and find a chick that knows you who you are right now.
Yeah, bottles low, time to go.
To be a part of the show, simply email us at yaketyyak@gmail.com. That's yaketyyak spelled GNAC.ETY.YAK@gmail.com, or simply hit us up on our Instagram page, yakety_yak, which is at GNACETY_YAK. Thanks for tuning in, dropping by, or just wasting time with a bunch of motherfuckers you don't know and you'll probably never meet. Thank you.
Peace.